How long will it take to learn how to sing? Here's how long it's taking me. Last week, I received this comment on a YouTube video. Quote, "Take a gun and blow your head off. You sound like sugar honey iced tea." Unquote. In this video, I'll talk about my journey and progress as a singer, performer, and teacher to help you answer the question, how long will it take to learn how to sing? Hi, I'm Chuck Gilmore, international vocal coach and founder of Power to Sing. Each week, I teach you lessons in vocal technique so you can build a powerful and confident singing voice. So you don't miss out, please subscribe to my channel, Power to Sing. Be sure to click on the bell so you can be notified when I post special videos for you each week. When I read the comment that said I sounded like fecal matter, I didn't take it too seriously. I didn't sing in the video he commented on. I only demonstrated head voice and falsetto. Maybe that did sound poopy. Well, at least falsetto-y. However, his comment made me reflect on my singing journey as a singer and teacher. Here's my singing timeline. Compare your training, experience, and progress to mine. Where are you in your journey? Are there some similarities between us? I'll review in bullet highlights 4 areas of singing development. These areas are skill development, experience summary, technical understanding, and confidence. I'm going to talk about my high school, my missionary, and my college time period. That's between 1968 to 1978. Skill development, I took private lessons for 2 years during high school from a well-known and respected singer and teacher who had a master's in vocal performance. I could not sing above the E4. I was told that if I wasn't born with vibrato, I didn't have it. My experience summary was I was in concert choir, madrigals for 3 years. I had the lead role as King Arthur in Camelot in the 11th grade. In 12th grade, I had the supporting lead as Enoch Snow in Carousel. My madrigals toured Europe for 3 weeks, and I sang in the Brigham Young University Oratorio Choir for several years. So here's a little commentary. Our European tour included official concerts in Frankfurt, Zurich, Rome, and London. Unofficially, we sang everywhere. Everywhere we went. We sang for our airline passengers when we had an unscheduled overnight stop in Ireland for repairs on our Pan Am 747. That night, we put on a 2-hour impromptu performance, and for our fellow passengers, I think it was the best concert we had. It was an awesome experience. My technical understanding was, don't push the voice too hard. Diaphragmatic breathing I was great at. No understanding of my voice at all. Confidence, I had confidence as a singer and performer on stage with an ensemble. As a soloist, I was afraid of any note beginning with the D4 above middle C. A major fail occurred singing a solo in church. I stopped singing solos. I lost complete confidence in my singing voice. I didn't like my tone quality. I couldn't sing above the E4. I had no vibrato. So, a little commentary. I was a music major my first year in college, and then I left for 2 years as a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. While serving in Santa Barbara, California, I had a major fail, singing a solo for a 1972 Christmas program. I was so embarrassed, I didn't sing a solo again. I told myself I was a choir singer, but not a soloist. When I returned to college, because of my discouragement with my voice, I decided not to major in music. However, I sang in the University Oratorio Choir for several years. Between December 1978 and 1996, skill development, none. Experience summary, occasional church choir, never a soloist. Technical understanding, zip, nada. Confidence, 0. So let me talk about my first 10 months of vocal training. That happened from December 1996 through September 1997. My skill development. I attended a vocal workshop with Seth Riggs. I had voice lessons with Seth Riggs' associate, Deborah Bonner. I trained to be her associate teacher and a Seth Riggs associate. I sang a solo. For the first time in 25 years, it was in a group singing class and also in front of an audience in a Seth Riggs workshop. So 2 voice lessons with Seth Riggs in Los Angeles. So my experience summary was this. I sang vocal exercises from chest to head voice with a connected tone. I increased my range in the exercises. I also sang an F above middle C in a solo. I developed vibrato, and I felt this and the increased range were miracles. I was very excited. I began training to be a voice teacher, and my technical understanding of my singing voice was still in the beginning stages. I couldn't hear pulled chest versus mix, or in my voice or in other voices. I wasn't sure when I was in mix and when I wasn't. I was confused about falsetto versus head voice. Now my confidence increased enough to start auditioning for community theater. The next 2 years I went without lessons from October 97 through January 2000. Skill development, no lessons. Experience, I began auditioning for musical theater, my first love. I was cast in 9 shows with 2 singing roles, The Tin Man and the Wizard of Oz and Mr. Bazzard from The Mystery of Edwin Drood. Technical understanding, listened regularly to cassette tapes from the book Singing for the Stars by Seth Riggs. Through experimentation on my voice, I discovered the difference between falsetto and head voice. Confidence, even though I had 2 singing roles during this period, my confidence remained about the same. In January 2000, I began an 8-year vocal development from 2000 to about mid-year 2008. Skill development during this period of time, I studied regularly with and interspersed with time off during shows and so forth. I studied with speech level singing master teacher Dean Kalin. Here's part of a resume that I gave to Dean when I applied to study with him. Do any of these goals to follow sound familiar to yours? Let me know in the comment section below this YouTube video if you can relate. So here's the first thing. What I hope to accomplish studying voice. Number 1, increase my confidence in singing, especially in solo work. Number 2, find a niche for my voice and its quality. Number 3, answer the questions. What can I do well? What do I need to work on? What are the limitations to my voice? Number 4, develop consistency and control in pitch and quality. I feel like my voice falls in between half tones. Number 5, more fully understand my vocal technique when I am in head voice versus chest versus mix. Number 6, broaden my vocal horizon, sing different things, and be able to audition well. Number 7, I want to win more solo roles in musical theater. Experience summary. I was cast in more singing roles, including Don Quixote from Man of La Mancha, Captain Hook from Peter Pan, Ben Rumson in Paint Your Wagon, Fagin in Oliver, John Dickinson in 1776, the Duke in Big River, Marley's Ghost in A Christmas Carol, and Twimble in How to Succeed in Business. Now, my technical understanding. I had fewer limitations to my voice, and I improved in tone quality and pitch. I learned when I was in chest and head voice. The feeling of mix and the comfort level with my mix voice was growing, but I still felt uncertain about my mix. Although improving, I lacked confidence and strength in my head voice in songs. Now, confidence. During this time of study with Dean, I developed much more confidence in my voice and my technique. The many roles in which I was cast helped me find my niche as a character actor and singer. Teaching speech level singing, January 2008 through 2010. Now, my skill development. In 2008, I began certification as a speech level singing instructor. I studied with various master SLS teachers, including Seth Riggs, Kathy Kennedy, John Henney, Jeffrey Skousen, Greg Enriquez, Wendy Parr, Linda Tompkinson, and Guy Babusik. In May 2009, I began teaching speech level singing full-time. I experienced regular training in meetings with master teachers and in the annual SLS teacher conferences. My experience summary, I was cast as Sir Danvers in Jekyll and Hyde, and as Perone in Evita, and Captain Corcoran in HMS Pinafore. Technical understanding. I've increased significantly my understanding through private lessons and vocal conferences. My confidence, increasing confidence as a teacher, singer, and performer. I had a major teacher-singer failure and a breakthrough during January 2000 through 2013. I had a failure with Seth Riggs in January 2011. I had an hour lesson with Seth. In the first half, I was brilliant doing the exercises. In the second half, I sang a song and pulled chest and spread my vowels. His first comment was, quote, "I don't know who's letting you do that," unquote. We spent the next 25 minutes narrowing vowels and fixing the song. I set the goal to never let that happen again, and resolved to study and practice more frequently to prepare for the future lessons with Seth. I had a vocal breakthrough. In the late summer of 2011, I had a breakthrough lesson with Greg Enriquez, Master SLS teacher and mentor. In that lesson, I experienced a feeling of a balanced voice without squeezing, gripping the vocal cords. For the first time, I recognized the feeling of pressing into the condition of a released voice, leaning on a sensation of resonance and not gripping or grabbing the vocal cords. It's hard to verbalize, but it had a huge impact on my singing. Interestingly, it took me about 3 to 5 months more of listening to the lesson repeatedly, recording and listening to my practice sessions with the same lesson, before I began to really comprehend what I felt during the lesson. Now, an experience summary. During this period of time, I was cast as Daddy Warbucks in Annie, as Scrooge in Christmas Carol, as narrator, Mysterious Man in Into the Woods, as Moonface Martin in Anything Goes. Technical understanding. Practicing and listening to my practicing and more lessons with Greg helped me begin to solidify my understanding of voice and speech level singing. I became able to produce a consistent tone in my chest, my bridge, my mix, and my head voice so that it sounded like one voice. Confidence. I attained a new confidence in my voice, which helped me as a singer, performer, and teacher. May 2013 through today, August 2019. Skill development. Biannual 5-day vocal boot camps with Seth Riggs. These were the greatest teacher learning experiences. We had small groups of about 15 to 20 teachers striving to learn to teach like Seth. We watched Seth teach and he watched us teach. We were knee to knee with a master teacher. It's hard to put into words the learning experience these sessions gave me. After May 16th, the teacher training boot camps were discontinued. Now, experience. During that time, I was cast again as Captain Hook in Peter Pan, the King in The King and I, as Horace Van de Gelder in Hello Dolly, Scrooge again in Christmas Carol, and for a second time, John Dickinson in 1776. Also as Alfred P. Doolittle in My Fair Lady. Technical understanding, broad understanding of singing and teaching technique, producing results in my own voice and in the voices of my students. Confidence, continually learning and growing in confidence in technique, teaching, singing, and performing. Summary, skill development. 22 years and counting of study and improvement as a singer and teacher. This is a joyous pursuit that will never end. Experience summary, 41 shows and counting with many lead singing roles. I created an exclusive membership group called Singers Impact. Created courses, Sing Higher Than Ever Before, Conquer Vibrato, and Master Your High Notes, with more on the way. Started a YouTube channel, Power to Sing. Began that in 2015. I'm now approaching 61,000 subscribers with over 400 videos, including 146 live weekly broadcasts. Technical understanding, 676 past and current students and counting in Utah and throughout the United States and in 25 countries worldwide have taught and are teaching me a great deal about singing. Ongoing mentorship with experienced voice teachers. Confidence? I continue to grow and learn from my students and fellow teachers every day. Performing continues to be a love, passion, and joy that inspires me to help and teach others and to keep doing shows. Here are the lessons to learn from my experience. Number one, it takes years to develop levels of expertise in artistry as a singer, performer, and teacher. It's never overnight. Number 2, continuous improvement continues throughout your life. You're always refining and improving. Number 3, start performing now and don't wait for perfection. You'll never be perfect. Your progress will be faster and your motivation higher by putting yourself out there in the arena. Number 4, no matter how great or how awful you think you are, you will always find someone better and someone worse. Number 5, don't waste time comparing yourself to everyone else. Control what you can control. Enjoy your successes, learn from your failures, and keep moving forward with new goals and dreams. Number 7, depending on the level of your aspirations, you will progress significantly faster by paying teachers and mentors to help you improve as a singer and performer. If you put the work in, the bigger the goal, the more time and money you must invest, and the harder you work. Number 8, lastly, don't worry if someone tells you your voice sounds like poop. What do they know? Chances are very good they have no idea what they're talking about. To help you improve your singing voice, I've created a special test to help you discover your vocal type so you can do exercises tailored for your individual needs as a singer, so you can improve rapidly. Follow these steps. 1, download this PDF. It's going to be in the upper corner, right up here. Get your vocal type. Get it here or in the description below this YouTube video. Number 2, follow the links on the PDF and take the vocal test. The vocal test will help you discover your vocal type. Your vocal type describes what you tend to do when you sing through the bridge. 3rd, watch the videos about your vocal type and watch the demonstrations of exercises for your vocal type so you get faster results. Number 4, download the exercises for your vocal type and start practicing them. These exercises are designed for your vocal type, and they'll help you make immediate improvement with your singing voice. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Also, to join a community of singers just like you, I invite you to join my Facebook page, Power to Sing, where I give up-to-date singing advice for your voice. In addition, be sure to join me on Twitter and Instagram at Power to Sing. I'm Chuck Gilmore with Power to Sing. You can sing higher with beauty, confidence, and power. See you inside the next video.